Hello and welcome to a new vlog. First of all, I changed my hair. I'll show you in better lighting tomorrow, but it's very like pinky red. Zane helped me with the back and it all just came out so cute.
I did it.
I'm excited for new hair, for a new year. It's been a long time since I've done a big change, but I wanted to do a little PR haul unboxing situation. Actually, no, I'm gonna change the lights really quick. That's better. I don't know why I didn't have the big light on. It's because I never want the big light on. That's why it wasn't on, but that's better. Now we can see things, but you can see a little bit better. It's so cute. But I do have a fair amount of PR packages to share with you because I was gone for a little over a week and then we just got back yesterday. And then today is now Monday, so I got another couple packages over the weekend. So I have a fair amount of things to share with you. So I wanted to go over them. First being my Singe Galactic Visitor Palette. Angie sent it to me, like with all the other PR packages, but it arrived like as I was leaving basically. But it's so pretty. I'm actually wearing it today. I did kind of a smoky blue sort of vibe, but I'm very excited about this. I think the shimmers are lovely. I'm very excited to continue playing with this one. It's super fun. Klarity Kosmetics sent me over some goodies. I've never tried this brand before, so I want to hear your thoughts. Ooh, this looks pretty. This is the Clarity Rain. Looks like this. It's so pretty. I like those colors. Looks good. Yeah, I've never tried this brand before, so I'm very curious to see how it is. They also sent me the Croc palette. But that's cute. I like that color story. Very swampy, moody. Very me. I like that. And they also sent me some lips, I think. Yeah, this is a velvet matte lipstick. Let's see what you look like. I guess two of these are velvet mattes. So these are the velvet matte lipsticks. This one is the shade Dark Chocolate. I already know I'm gonna love that. Yup. I love a brown lipstick. That's so pretty. I like this shape. That's cute, the like diamond shape. And this one is Chaotic. Ooh, that's cute. It's like a berry plum. I get very into like berries and purples in the winter time, so that's very fitting. And it looks like the rest of these are all matte liquid lipsticks. So let's see what these all look like. We have Spicy Crawfish. This is a red. That's very cute. Ooh, camo's cool. It's a nice funky green. I like that. Ooh, another green. This one's Swamp Thing. How different are these? Are these the same? These look identical. Am I crazy? I feel like these look the same. I will have to investigate further later and see if I accidentally got two of the same shade. And then this one is called Black Rose. Ooh, that's nice. Looks like just a nice black. That's really pretty. I like that. This one's called Blow Me. That's aggressive. It's a purple. It's a really pretty purple though. That bluey tone. That's really, really cool. So yeah, that's my Clarity package. Very excited. I've been wanting to try that brand and just haven't done it yet, so let me know if you have and what you've tried. And obviously I will be testing out lots of things over on like my main channel and Instagram and all that good stuff. I have some blush sticks from Smashbox. I'm so excited. I'm such a blush fiend. Let's see. We have the shade Poppy Pick. Ooh, that's cute. It's like in a little like screw top stick. That's a fun like pinkish red. This one is Pink Ping. Ooh, that's bright. That's a fun, like bright bubblegummy shade. This one is Hi-Fi Heat. It's like bright punchy orange. That's really fun. I don't know if I have a shade quite like that actually. Ooh, an Ultraviolet. This one I assume is a purple. Okay. It is stuck in the cap. There we go. Oh my goodness. Definitely a purple. That's super cute. Salt New York came out with a new product. It's the Mood Lighting product. I got the shade Light. I think there's a few different shades. And it's supposed to be kind of like a blush, highlighter, lip balm sort of hybrid. But it looked really intriguing on the models. And when they offered to send me one, I opted in. So they sent me a little compact to put it in. But I love like a blush lighty vibe where it's kind of a blush highlighter combo, so that's fun. And then the brand also sent me restocks on my concealer and foundation because they were getting very low and I needed more. I got the 4 cutie new palettes from Glaminatrix. I'm very excited. I think I'm gonna film a get ready with me on my main channel soon, kind of playing with all 4 of these together. And then I'll probably do individual videos on my Instagram and YouTube Shorts and all that stuff. This packaging is pretty. So this one is Elevated Eyes. Oh my gosh, these shimmers. Those look so good. So, so good. Glaminatrix has one of my favorite formulas. Their Barely Basic palette I ranked very highly in my palette ranking for 2024. This one's Elegant Eyes. This is the neutral leaning one. This one is Entrancing Eyes. This one's like a berry toned one. That's really pretty. That's really, really pretty and definitely matches my vibe right now. And last is Exquisite Eyes. Probably my favorite because I just am such a sucker for green. That is so pretty. I'm very excited about those. And I think the most exciting package is from Unearthly. They sent me not only their newest highlighter, which I'm very excited about. This is in the shade Moth to a Flame. There's a really pretty sparkle to it. I haven't really been swatching anything in this video, but I'll swatch this because I'm curious what that looks like. Ooh, that's really pretty. Wow. I like that a lot. It's like a pinky gold. I have makeup all over my hands because I filmed a video before this. But they also sent me their new bag. I think the brand came out with this in a black and like a burgundy red color. I'm so excited. I was so excited when I got the email that this was getting sent to me. I just think this is so pretty. The studs and like the chain. And there is a strap as well if you wanted like a crossbody style. I think this is so cute and I'm very, very excited about it. So that's gonna be my new go-to bag. Very excited about that. But we are about to leave soon. In about 20 minutes, we're gonna head out. We're going to the movies tonight with our friends. We're gonna see Nosferatu. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I will let you know how it goes, either tonight or tomorrow. And I wanna figure out this lipstick situation because to me, these are literally identical. I need to figure out the difference here. I'm gonna go on their website. Yeah, there are two greens. I guess I just feel like they look so similar. Obviously I haven't put them on my lips. Like maybe the bottom one's a tinge darker and like, yeah, maybe a tinge darker, but like, come on. Those are basically the same. But very cool nonetheless. I do like a green lip. I think that's fun. I do think camo is probably gonna be more my speed though because it's darker. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up my mess. We're gonna head to the movies and it's gonna be so fun. Okay, hi. We did see Nosferatu last night. It was good. It was very like, you know, creepy, atmospheric. It was a little bit slow, but that pacing also kind of fit the vibe of the movie. I enjoyed it. I don't feel like it's gonna be everyone's cup of tea by any means, but I think it was really well done. It was very cinematic and very artsy. It was cool. It was interesting. But I wanted to chat and talk about my January TBR. I have picked my selection of books that I would like to get to in the month of January, so I wanted to talk about them. If you saw on my main channel, I did a video like a Get Ready With Me talking about my goals for 2025, and I did talk about some of my bookish goals. As far as my number goes, I'm probably just gonna set it for 100. I did reach 161 this year, so I could reach that, but I'm not necessarily worried about like challenging myself to meet the same goal or to pass it or anything like that. I want to read just because I enjoy reading it, not because it feels like a chore. So I'm probably just going to set it for 100. And if I do more than that, awesome. If I don't, also awesome. If you only read 2 books in a year, that's also awesome. It is one of my favorite hobbies, so I do tend to go through books pretty fast. It's just like one of my favorite things to do is just sit and read, but I also want it to be enjoyable. I don't want to feel like I have to like keep up with this number that I just made up. Another one of my goals was I wanted to utilize like my Libby app with my local library for ebooks. And I also did get Kindle Unlimited recently, so I do want to utilize that as well. And I also do want to reread 1 book a month. I'm really excited about that. There's so many books on my shelves that I loved so, so much, and I would really love to revisit them and get back into that world. So I have ideas of things I would like to get back to this year. I just think that'll be really fun, especially things that I haven't read since like, you know, 2023. I think that could be fun to like revisit now that it's been a while. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pick out 9 books total. I have 5 physical books. 2 of them technically aren't here yet, but I did pre-order them and they come out in January, so those will be included. So 5 physical books, 1 reread off of my physical shelves, that's 6. 2 ebooks through my Libby app through the local library, and I will pick out 1 through Kindle Unlimited as well, I think. I guess we'll start by talking about just my current read. This one isn't really part of the TBR. This is just like what I'm currently reading that I'm getting close to finishing. I'm almost halfway through. I just know that I'm not gonna finish it today in this year, so I'll probably finish it in the next couple days, but I'll finish this regardless of the TBR, but this is what I've been reading. This is Don't Hex and Drive by Juliet Cross. This is from the Stay a Spell series. This is book number 2. I think there's 6. I'm enjoying it. I feel like so far I liked book 1 better, but I'm enjoying it enough. I think it's entertaining. We have kind of a werewolf and a witch sort of situation. I just feel like I don't like them together. Like, I like their separate stories of what they're dealing with, but when they get together, I like don't like it. So I don't know, I'm still like feeling this one out, but this is what I'm currently reading. I also have been re-listening to the Crave series. I read that series originally in 2023, and then I've been re-listening to it very slowly over this year. I did re-listen to the first 2 books just earlier this year. I don't even think I mentioned it. I just kind of did it. I guess I could have mentioned it. I just never did, but I did listen to those, and those were really fun audiobooks. Like, I loved like physically sitting down and reading those books, but they've also been really fun listens. So I've been currently listening to the 3rd book when I go out on my jogs. I've been trying to go on a jog like 3 times a week on top of other exercise, but that's been my like background noise while I go on a jog, and I've been enjoying that. I don't know how soon I'll finish that one. I think I'm like 29–30% of the way through, something like that, but I'm working on that as well. But other books that I would like to get to, let's talk about my physical. I think I would like to read this book. This is In Charm's Way by Lana Harper. This is the 4th book in the Witches of Thistle Grove series. I think there's 5 books. There's at least 5 books so far. I don't know if there's going to be any more. I read the first 3 of them back in 2023, and then for some reason just never picked up the 4th, and now there's a 5th one. So recently I picked up books 4 and 5. So I think I would like to get to this one. I think this will be a quick, easy little read, just like a nice magical rom-com. A witch struggling to regain what she has lost casts a forbidden spell only to discover much more than she expected. Well, that is interesting. So we will see what we get up to in this book. I really like the cover. I think that's cute. I also want to read Christina Lauren's The True Love Experiment. I read the first one in this duology like 2 or 3 months ago, and I really enjoyed it. And I really enjoy Christina Lauren's books. I think they're so good. I just get so invested in the story and the characters. I feel like the writing style is so great. It like always blows my mind that this is 2 people, Christina and Lauren. It's just always so good. And I really liked this side character Felicity from book 1, so I'm excited to see her story in this book for book 2. So we'll see how this goes. I'm very excited to dive into this one. I know I'm gonna want a thriller in the mix, and I've heard really good things about this one. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while. All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. It's about I guess like a murder happened and we're trying to figure it out, and the person who got murdered is January, and I feel like I should read a book about January in January. That was my logic, but I've just heard good things about it. I really don't know much about it. I try not to like really know much about thrillers getting into them. I just know there's a murder and we're trying to solve it. But I think I want to read this one. This one seems interesting, and I'm curious about what goes on. So I have 2 books that I pre-ordered a while back, one of which being An Honored Vow. This is one of the books in the Halfling saga. This is the 4th one. I want to say it's the final one. I could be wrong though. I guess I'll find out. But this is supposed to come sometime in January. Right now it says January 7th, but it also says January 15th. So at some point in January this will arrive. I'm really excited. I've really enjoyed this series. It's a really fun fantasy, a little bit of romantasy mixed in there. We have the Fae, and there's fighting and war and high stakes, and it's been so good. I've really enjoyed it. And then I also did pre-order forever ago Onyx Storm, the 3rd book in the 4th Wing series, and I'm so excited. It has literally been like a year since I read those books. I think the 2nd one came out like, gosh, like last November or something, maybe last October, and I'd read both of them around that time. So it's been a long time since I've been in that world. As of right now, my app says it's going to come on January 21st. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm excited for some dragons again. I'm ready to get into it. Okay, so those are my 5 physical books. Let's get into my Libby app now. What are the ones I have on hold that I want to read? Oh yes, this one. My friend Christina, she's Chrissy's Paperback on Instagram. She's such a darling little angel. But she recently rated Not in My Book by Katie Holt really highly. It's a newer book. It says roughly 4-week wait, so I mean, it might come in January, it might not. If it does, it'll probably come at the end of January, but who knows? Sometimes something will say like 4 weeks and then it shows up in a week. It's just other people are reading it right now, so it depends on how fast they read this book. But I heard really good things about it. I don't even know much about it. I just know that she recommended it and rated it highly, and I feel like her and I have similar reading tastes, and I'm ready for a cutie little romance. I'm excited. And I also really want to read Delila Green Doesn't Care. This one actually became available like 2 days ago, but I wasn't ready for it yet, so I was like, let the next person go. But yeah, Delila Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. I recently read her book, Make the Season Bright, like a couple weeks ago, and I loved it. It was my favorite Christmas book of the year. It was a 5-star. I loved the writing style. I loved the queer romance. I loved the setting. I loved how immersed I felt. I loved all the side characters. So I really want to read more from her. And I'd seen this book before, but I didn't make the connection that it was the same author until I was looking up more of that author's books after I finished Make the Season Bright. And then I saw this one and I was like, oh, well, I should read that. I think there's 3 books in this series if I'm not mistaken. So if I like this one, I will potentially continue in the future, but I do want to read that one. I think that'll be fun. Now let me hop over to my Kindle app. What Kindle Unlimited book do I want to try to maybe focus on? I have quite a few books on my TBR list, so let's see what's on here. I do want to read the Lakefront Billionaire series from Lauren Asher. I do want to read that. Possibly that one. I also do want to read the Elsie Silver country romances, but I just don't know if I'll like that because I'm just not a country girl, but I feel like everyone loves these like small town country romances, like cowboy romances. Ooh, maybe this one actually. My friend Christina also highly recommended this one to me. Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. This looks just so cute. I love the cover. I love the rain. This one just looks cute. Maybe I will read this one. Ooh, I also do want to start the Windy City series. I've heard really good things about that, so maybe I'll start with this one. I have heard the first book in this series, Mile High, is not good, but I've heard all the other ones are, so maybe I'll start with that. So I'm torn. I think I will either go for Mile High, which is the first book in the Windy City series by Liz Tom Ford, or I will go for Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. Those are going to be my options. So I guess I'm talking about 10 books in this video. And then last but not least, my physical book off my shelf that I want to reread. I really want to read ACOTAR again. I've been wanting to read this again so bad. I loved this series so much. And eventually we'll get the next book. So I just feel like it only makes sense to prepare. Maybe if I start rereading it, it'll manifest it. So I think I want to reread ACOTAR, starting with the first book, and then I will continue on over the next few months rereading the whole series, and I'm very excited. I just loved this series so much, and I can't wait to be back in this world. Eventually, I would also like to reread Throne of Glass. Eventually, I will finally read the Crescent City series. I still haven't gotten around to that. I don't own them yet. Eventually. I'm just intimidated. They're very thick. But I am excited to dive into that one, so that's my TBR picks for January. I would love to know what you're reading lately. Are you looking forward to reading anything? Do you like curating a little list of books? I like to curate it just because it gets me excited. Like, I like to put my focus in something, but if I don't get to all these, that's fine. If I end up changing my mind, that's also fine. I am a mood reader. Like, if I have 2 fantasies left on my TBR and I've read everything else, but I'm just not in the mood for fantasy, I just simply won't read that because then I'm not going to enjoy it. So this is just kind of a general idea of things I'd like to get to. And maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. We will just see. But I'd love to know what you're reading lately. What are you excited to read? I'm excited to dive into the new year. I can't believe it's New Year's Eve today. That's crazy. We're gonna keep it pretty low-key tonight. We're gonna go get pizza. We're gonna go out to eat for like an early dinner, and then we're gonna go to the movies again. Very different vibe from Nosferatu. We're gonna see the new Sonic. Because it's, honestly, the first 2 are pretty cute, so I'm kind of excited. I think it's gonna be a fun, just casual, low-key night, and I'm looking forward to it. We're also going to see Mufasa at some point. I should actually check that. Our friends that we went to see Nosferatu with last night wanted to see Mufasa with us as well. So I should see if the showtime's updated yet. They did! They did. I should text them. Yep, I think we're going to go see Mufasa on Friday, too. So that's cool. I'll update that later. But I'm going to put my books away and maybe do a teeny bit more editing. I've been doing YouTube work pretty much all day. I did also finish putting away the Christmas, so Christmas is gone. Going into the new year with a clean slate, and I feel good about it. But I'm gonna do a little bit more editing, and then we're gonna head off to dinner and the movie, and I'll let you know how it goes. We are back home. It was a fun night. We ended up just like getting pizza and then going to the movie. Sonic was cute. I feel like obviously the Sonic movies are meant for children, like they're children movies, but they're cute, they're fun, they're cheesy and just easy and fast-paced, and they're just cute. So it was a fun time. There was a family behind us who, I swear they were just pretending they were at home. Like at one point, one of their kids was crying for like 20 minutes straight. And then at one point they were like watching videos like on an iPad at full volume and just like wandering around. It was odd, but thankfully it's not that serious of a movie, but it was cute. We had a good night. But yeah, we're just gonna get settled and go to bed before midnight because I certainly don't stay up late. And I'm gonna end this vlog here. I feel like enough has happened. and I'm ready to move on. We'll start fresh in the new year. So thank you so much for watching and for hanging out. If you made it to the end of this video, I don't know, leave some like fireworks emojis. It is New Year's Eve. Not anymore by the time this video goes up, but like let's still celebrate going into the new year. Side note, I never understand fireworks. I like always forget fireworks are a thing. I just don't care about fireworks. I'm someone who would like be fine if that just wasn't a thing. So I don't know why that's such a like they're going off right now. I just heard one pop off. I always forget every single year. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, you should subscribe. I'm posting here as often as I can. And you can also follow me over on Instagram, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.